So, Roland, you often talk about resilience as something that's designed into the organization rather than left to individuals. What does this actually look like in practice?
Yeah, it's a great question, Jess. Thanks. It means that the resilience is backed into the system and it's not just left by to be resilient individually. What I mean in here, very often we see, again, it's a kind of stigmatization saying, oh, this is a snowflake or this is a very weak person in here. No, it's not. It's not even close to it, because if you don't have the right level of controls in place, you can very easily, as you just described, all we are individuals and all we work in a different way. We have different trigger points and we have different level of stress, for example, what we can handle. That's why being resilient needs to be as an organizational resilience rather than an individual. Obviously, the individual resilience adds in, but it's really important to understand. So it's, for example, like scheduling practices that build in downtime, or the leadership routines or rituals that check energy, not just output, or the manager training. We always highlight that it's so important to understand the psychological safety, because the also brings in, for example, the structured feedback cycle, the data systems that monitor energy and engagement as well, not just the tasks. And I think this is where the leadership team very quickly fall into a false positive safety feeling, saying, I have a dashboard. I don't have any other problem. So everything is fine. Look at, we have a dashboard. Now the question is, have you actually applied anything based on what you have learned from those data? Because most probably you have the most precious data from your employees, but the question is, do you actually use them? So that's why it means that the systems support, renewal, adaptation, and feedback are really the key.
Yeah, I guess it's like any feedback. It's until you do something with it, it's not worth anything. And the dashboard doesn't mean anything unless you're taking on that information. And sometimes that means getting a bit uncomfortable with the results that are coming through. But the reality is that's how your people are feeling, whether you know it or not. It's a gift that you know it. And now it's just an opportunity to go and do something with it. And you can almost treat it as let's catch it before it turns into something worse.
Yeah, absolutely.